hurt. I'm weak. And everybody, and give it away. Hey, fuck being cool. Fuck all that, huh?
He picked the wrong night to vent like that. Them Sacramento niggas ain't feeling that shit. You should have had a bunch of weird motherfuckers like you in there when you was talking that weird ass shit. That's just my thought. I smoke weed. Weed don't make you do that. What the fuck is he on? This nigga's crazy.
I will let you know that Beyonce is winning the video tonight for Formation over Hotline Bling and Famous. But you know I got the vision, and you know I'm gonna keep it real with you.
That nigga crazy. I can't believe he's still talking.
I was hurt. I went down 7.
This nigga crazy. Have y'all heard this nigga? This nigga on stage. This nigga crazier than the shit I got on my head.
And radio, and Doc, and 92.3, and everybody, is just me. And give it away. Hey, you know what it is though? Cause hey, I love Drake.
I thought he was supposed to be doing the show.
Hey, what's going on, people? Knowledge here. Before I get into my video, I just want to say thank you to all the subscribers out there who take the time out of their day to listen to my content, whether you agree or disagree. I saw the other day that I had reached over 10,000 subscribers, so that's a real big milestone for me because I remember when I first started, I would only get maybe 25, 30 views, on a video, and I remember being amazed that I had got 300 subscribers. So, that's a real big milestone for me considering the things that I've gone through here on YouTube with the trolls, with the, the racist messages, with, my life being threatened and, getting false flags, et cetera, et cetera. So I really appreciate everyone who has, supported my movement, supported, just positivity for everybody and us growing not only as a black community, but as people in general. So I just want to get that out the way. Thank you. I appreciate you all. But what I really wanted to get into was, this whole Kanye West thing. Now, apparently, he somewhat or somehow has some type of mental issues, or that's what people are alleging. Me personally, I think Kanye West suffers from for lack of a better word, bitch assness. He's always whining about something. He's gotten to the point now where I feel like because the consumers and everyone within the music industry kisses this guy's ass because of his artistry, and I'll give him that. Kanye West is one of the most unique and great artists of our time, of this generation. The guy is, I would say, he's a genius when it comes to his artistry, but at the same time, I think because of that, he takes advantage of that. He'll come out here and say all these outlandish things, and part of it is to promote himself and to keep his brand going. But I think part of it is he feels like because a lot of people kiss his ass, not just within the music industry, but also as fans or the consumers that buy his music, he feels like he can do anything. And I saw the other day that Snoop had came out and, for lack of a better word, basically said he was a crazy nigga, and if you guys haven't heard, Kanye West went on this big rant while he had a show out here in California. I believe it was in Sacramento. He went on this big rant about Jay-Z not respecting him, or I guess Jay-Z or Beyonce didn't fly out, and check on him or visit him after the whole thing with Kim Kardashian, allegedly, and I say that, in quotes, allegedly being robbed. And, he's really just, he's had a temper tantrum right on stage, because of that. And he canceled the show. Everybody was pissed off. He canceled, I think, a few upcoming shows on his tour, which is, trust me, somebody working in the music industry, that's a lot of money being lost, especially from a big time artist like a Kanye West. But, damn the money and the music industry and the politics of it. What about the consumers? The people who get up every day, go to work, and they take their hard-earned money to come see you perform it on tour, and because you're having a temper tantrum or because you are upset at the moment, you can not only cancel that show that the people are at, but you cancel the upcoming tour dates. And I think, it's just a lack of respect from, Kanye West, and just really not giving a damn about the people who support his brand. Now, without these people going out and buying these albums or buying these tour tickets, which for you guys that are not, knowledgeable about, the basis of the music industry, artists don't make a lot of money from album sales. Where they make their big cake at is on tour. When you do shows, the show money is how artists usually generate a big portion of their revenue. So to disrespect the people who buy your tour tickets and your show tickets, and you basically just have a bitch fit and cancel the show, I feel like it's disrespectful from Kanye West. And there's a lot of people out here that have a lot of different opinions about his actions. Some people are excusing it, which I think that we have to get away from excusing Kanye West. Enough is enough. He showed his ass on Sway's morning show, and Sway had to check her. I don't want to hear none of that about, his mom died and all that. I'm not saying that, people can't have any empathy for him, or that's not something that affects him. But at the same time, you a grown-ass man. You have a job to do. We all get up sometime in the morning and have to go to work and do our job and be professional with things going on in our personal life. I've experienced it. I'm sure people listening to this video have experienced that. But at the end of the day, you have a job to do and you have to remain professional. But when you get to the point that Kanye West is at, where you feel like you just don't give a damn, or the people who support your brand, you just call stuff off, or, just say, I'm not doing any more shows, that's wrong. And then you got people who are comparing this, his quote-unquote mental issues towards black women. I've heard that argument out here saying that us in the black community don't, I guess, acknowledge mental issues with black women, which, that's debatable. But I think that, blacks in general, we deal with a lot of mental issues, from, post-traumatic slavery and just us dealing with the day-to-day things that we deal with in society. As I've said before, when we walk out of our door, there's a high possibility that we might not return. We have to worry about our children going to school and interacting with police officers, or, experiencing racism from teachers calling them a nigga, which there will be a video about that coming up. So there's a lot of different adversities that, we deal with as black Americans that could cause mental issues. So I'm not saying that he doesn't, somewhat deal with that, or, deal with him being bipolar or whatever. But at the same time, a lot of this from Kanye West is just him being an asshole, and him just feeling like he can do whatever the hell he wants to do and say whatever he wants to say. And I think it's time that us as consumers stop giving this guy the benefit of the doubt. Stop kissing his ass. You have a job to do. People show up. People respect what you do. They contribute financially to your brand. Give the people a good show. Nobody want to sit up there and hear you bitch and moan about, Beyonce and Jay-Z not coming to, hopping on some jet and coming to see you because you got issues going on. If they picked up the phone and, asked you how you were doing, that's good enough. Them people got their own careers. They have a child to raise. They don't have time to, hop on a jet and come to you in Kim Kardashian house like you're 12 years old. Grow the fuck up. And, that's how I feel about it. But, I'm curious to see what everybody else feels about this whole Kanye West thing. I think that we just got to stop excusing this guy. Yes, the media attacks him because he's a black man. Yes, they attack him because not just he's a black man, but he's a powerful black man within the music industry. And he not only just has a black audience, but he has crossover audience. So we know that has something to do with a lot of things that, or a lot of the arrows being thrown at Kanye. But at the same time, a lot of this destructiveness is him causing this. He's in his own way. But you guys give me your feedback. I'm out.